We quit shooting bows, compounds, recurves, and everything quite a few years ago. And just figured, well, when Claire got to where she thought she couldn't shoot a bow anymore, I said, well, if you're not going to shoot a bow, I won't shoot a bow. So I got me a Lawana recurve bow for $69 here a while back, and I've been shooting that, and actually killed a hog with it, and always practicing shooting with it. And Claire, watching me shoot, we had done so much archery hunting and so much shooting with our bows that she goes, I think I want to try to get another bow. I said, really? And so I said, that sounds great. So we started looking around. At this age of our life, I can't see spending $1,000 or more on a bow. So we went on Amazon and we found the Sanlida 9. Now these have been out, I think, for about a year. So I'm not going to do an unpacking and all that stuff. To me, that's so boring. Every video you see, they're taking it out of the package, taking it out of the package, telling you the same things. But here's what I want to tell you about it. We had an archery shop, and we've set up hundreds of bows when we had that archery shop. And we did a lot of bow hunting. And Claire has killed more deer with her bow than most men nowadays have even killed with a rifle. So we done a lot of bow hunting, so has Claire. So we got these Dragon 9s, and we set them up. And I always watch the videos before I buy to see what everybody's doing, see what they look like, see what they sound like. And everybody takes them out exactly like they came from the factory, and take them out and start shooting them. And to me, they always sound like a crossbow. Whap! They're like super loud, I'm shooting 68 pounds, and this bow at 29 inches just fits me like a glove. And I'm shooting 68 pounds, and I really love the way it fits me. I mean, I saw some guys on a video the other day, and they were comparing up to $2,500 bows down to cheap Amazon bows, and they're saying, well, which one's really, really better? And one of the cheap bows that they picked to compare to the $2,500 bow and the $1,300 bow was a Dragon 9. And they were saying, that's a piece of junk. This is a piece of junk. They kept calling it a piece of junk. It's not a piece of junk, I promise you. I have set up hundreds of bows. This is not a piece of junk. And they were saying after they started shooting it a while, it was shooting 8 feet to the left. That's impossible. That's because they were shooting 8 feet to the left. So, but what I didn't like about it, I liked the way it shot. I liked the way it felt. I liked the way it looks. And Claire, I mean, she hadn't shot a bow in 30 years, 25, 30 years, a compound bow. And we practice at 15 to 20 yards, and I'll get back to that here in a minute. And she's putting those in a quarter at 15 yards. And when we we're setting up, we went out the other morning to go hog hunting, just to get up and get ourselves out of the bed and get out there and go hunting was a major achievement. And we really enjoyed the whole morning. That must have been the first morning nothing ever didn't show up, but we still had a wonderful time. But we practiced at 15 to 20 yards because that's how I'm going to shoot. If I'm going to shoot with a recurve, a compound, or anything, I'm not going to shoot over 20 yards. And if I can help it, every one of my shots is going to be 15 yards or less, even with a compound bow. You see a lot of guys out there. Now, if you're comparing this bow right here to a bow where you're going to shoot 3D, that's a big difference. So if you're planning to shoot 50 to 100 yards, you can set it up and you can shoot it that far. But if you're buying a compound bow, an inexpensive compound bow to hunt with, that's a completely different story right there. I mean, I saw a guy the other day, he was going on an axis deer hunt. He's a well-known guy, I won't say his name. He's going on an axis deer hunt, so he's practicing at 100 yards. 100 yards with his compound bow. That's just really great. But I care about that animal I'm hunting. I'm not going to target practice at 100 yards to see if I can hit a deer and go hunting and see if I can hit him at 100 yards and kill him. Because at 100 yards, there's so many variables. 50 yards, 20 yards. There's so many variables. If that deer can move, jump, squat, the wind could blow. I mean, you could have a perfect shot going towards a 3D target that's not going anywhere. And by the time he gets to a deer, that deer's not even close to where he will stand and shoot him in the butt and lose him or in the guts. So if you're looking for a hunting bow if you're a older guy my age, you done been through all that stuff, and you say, well, man, I'd like to get back into it. We paid $269, and now they're down to $249. I think it's a heck of a good bow. And the only thing I did different to it, I don't like carbon arrows. I don't trust them. The second arrow that I shot that came with it blew to pieces. I'm shooting 68 pounds at 29 inches, and I'm shooting 22/13s, and I'm shooting it with a 125 field point. I'm going to use 125 grain broadhead on it too. But anyways, I'm going to, I get ahead of myself, don't I? But the only thing I did to it was put cat whiskers on here. And you wouldn't believe the difference in just putting cat whiskers on here. Watch every video about Dragon 9s. Not one person did anything to it, didn't put silencers or anything. You just put cat whiskers on here, and you would not believe. This bow is as quiet as any bow. And I don't have a chronograph or anything like that. They say that that's with a 351 grain arrow, that it shoots 283 feet per second at 68 pounds. This right here, I think, is about a 435, 150 grain arrow, something like that, with everything set up. So I'm not really worried about, I'm not going to shoot past 20 yards. And we had some really nice deer. This is in the hill country, and everybody knows Texas hill country deer are small deer, but not where I live. These deer here, because I got 33,000 acres next door to me, and our deer are big deer. They're as big as any deer you're going to shoot anywhere. And we have free range elk, free range red deer, and they show up, they come and go. We don't know when we're going to see them. They jump the fence and they're gone, then they come back. But I have perfect confidence in this bow right here, 20 yards or less, because I'm not trying to get out there and sell you something like a lot of people hoping to get picked up as a sponsor and shoot something at 100 yards. I'm going hunting. I want to shoot that animal. I want to hit that animal in a vital spot, and I want to kill him. I'm not going out there to play. Something's going to die. So, and I'm going to eat it. But anyways, if you are looking for a bow that's going to fit the bill, it's a compound bow. What else do you want? And it shoots. If you can't hit something with it, you go spend $2,500. If you can't shoot, you can't shoot. So anyways, I'll take a couple shots right here, and let's hope like heck, after all this talking, I can hit the bullseye. Listen to how quiet this bow is. Well, as you can see, I'm not a good archer either, but earlier today, before I decided to do this video on camera, I was drilling that little orange dot every single time I shoot at it. So, but anyways, the main thing is, the reason why I'm shooting is to let you hear this bow shoot. I'm gonna get those arrows, I'm gonna shoot 2 more times. Maybe I can redeem myself. Pressure.
He'll be dead.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
I did it right that time. Here's what I'm remembering through my archery. When you're shooting at a bullseye like that, if you can see the bullseye, you're not going to hit it. So when you can't see it, that means your pin's on it, and you'll hit it. That's what I did that time. And that was a surprise shot, and I did what I was supposed to. But anyways, I have a lot of confidence in this bow. The only thing I didn't like about it when I first started shooting was the noise. But just by putting these little rubber cat whiskers on there, it's quieting it down, and it's just as quiet as any bow. And I don't think, you see how I'm shooting right here, I don't think if I could go out and spend $1,300 to $2,500 or more on a boat that I'd be shooting any better. I wouldn't. But when I'm by myself, I shoot good. Even when Claire's right there with me, I don't shoot good. So on camera, I'll never be a star. But anyway, thank you for watching. Oh yeah, we went the other morning. When we went, we've been having hogs everywhere. I mean, there's one hog out there so big you think he's a buffalo. And so we go out there, we get up early, we got everything arranged, everything's just perfect, and we didn't see nothing. We've been checking our cameras now here lately.
Today.
Today, I guess, yeah, that's pretty lately. But today, I mean, there's everything in the world with those feeders out there. And we really and truly, we eat what we shoot. So, excuse me, Claire went to Walmart in Curve the other day. It's like $40 for a little bitty steak. I said, babe, how do people make it? So we're definitely hunting for the meat. And we love hunting. All right, thank y'all.
Don just made my new bow hunting blind, and I tell you what, I absolutely love it. They are not going to be able to see me up there. Well,
I see nothing.
I didn't see anything either, but a lot of rabbits. I could have got a lot of rabbits.
Yeah, I saw rabbits.
It's a beautiful morning.
It's so pretty this morning. They were moving last night.
Yep. Well, we didn't see anything that morning, but I checked my camera the next day, and there was a nice elk out there with some hogs, whitetail, a bobcat, and we'll be back out soon to try to get us one.